and investigative reporter Yami Virgen. This is Fox News at 9.
She called me crying and told me that there was an accident, that she had a hole in her shin.
A freak accident at a local high school sends a student to the hospital. She now has months of recovery and the medical bills that come with it. Her mother's angry and wants the district to pay for it. Fox San Antonio's Darian Trotter talked to both sides and has more on how you can help.
I think I was in shock, like it happened, I couldn't hear.
Raven Castillo says a high-powered hose slipped during her fire science class at East Central High School Monday, sending her into a daze and eventually the hospital.
I could feel like pieces of my teeth in my mouth.
Her injuries were caused by a metal clamp that went airborne.
I had my mask on and it pierced through it.
Her 5 cracked teeth and fractured jaw will require thousands of dollars in restorative dental work, an expense her single mother can't afford.
I think that they should cover the expenses. I mean, this is under one of their programs.
District leaders are calling it an unfortunate accident witnessed by certified instructors. They submitted an insurance claim, but it was denied by the coverage provider due to governmental immunity from liability.
I got mad because, this is a program that they put her in. I never signed for her to be in this program.
So it only seems right for them to help.
Raven now feels bad and doesn't want to put more financial strain on her mom.
She's the only one working. She's single, and it's just hard because we have like a lot of bills.
Her classmates have created a GoFundMe account to help during her long road to recovery that will require the care of a bone specialist.
She can't eat, she can't sleep, she's in a lot of pain.
Darian Trotter, Fox News at 9.
Nice to see the community at least stepping up there. New tonight, the COVID-19 pandemic pushed the opioid crisis out of the headlines, but opioids remain a huge problem in our community. Bexar County's needle exchange program has been operating under the radar this year and is making a pretty big impact. It's paid for with $80,000 from the county, and in the past year, it's distributed more than 3,000 safe injection kits and 5,000 doses of Narcan.
If our goal was to reduce overdose deaths, we did so. If our goal was to reduce the risk of the spread of HIV or hepatitis C, we did so. If our goal was to increase access to treatment, we did so.
Right now, Bexar County has the only legal needle exchange program in the whole state. Advocates hope what's happening here will spark change statewide. Next year, state lawmakers will consider a bill that would make it legal for community groups and churches to also operate needle exchanges.
And back at the live desk, we are getting some video just into our newsroom. We're told several people have been taken to the hospital tonight after a crash involving multiple cars. This is on the far northeast side at Old O'Connor and O'Connor Roads. We don't have much information at this point, but we did learn from firefighters just a short time ago that 4 people had to be taken to the hospital. The crash still under investigation. As soon as we learn anything more, we will bring it to you right here and on foxsanantonio.com. Camilla?
A house fire has left a woman who is deaf, without her son, and homeless. And during the summer, she also tested positive for COVID-19. How the Salvation Army shelter stepped in to help in tonight's SA Strong.
Laura Claiborne is searching for a new place to live.
I was really tired of moving out of many different apartments.
For the last 8 months, she has been staying here at the Salvation Army shelter.
Being here has helped me a lot, really.
The shelter has given her a safe place to sleep, food, and help in finding an apartment.
Earlier this year, a Northwest Side house fire claimed the life of her son David and left her homeless.
Since the house fire happened, I really didn't have any place to go. From what I know is that they said that my son killed himself, but I wasn't able to get interpreters to really have an answer for anything that was going on at the time.
Laura says she was outside when the fire started. San Antonio police say her son had barricaded himself in the house.
I had been there for about 4 months with my son, and he was having some issues there.
Laura says it has been real tough. She is still processing what happened. And to make matters worse, back in July.
Well, I was coughing a lot, and I wasn't able to really hear myself coughing. Marianne, my case manager, she was the one who told me that I needed to go see a doctor.
Laura ended up testing positive for COVID-19. She had to leave the shelter and quarantine at a hotel.
Had to be placed in a hotel for 2 weeks.
Back here at the Salvation Army.
I'm pretty happy that I'm here. I feel pretty good right now. I am finding new friends slowly being here.
Laura hopes her story will inspire someone else to not give up.
I'm hoping that with finding my own strength that I'll be able to move and find a new apartment and become independent again.
And we have a great update to share tonight. We just learned from the Salvation Army that Laura was able to move in to an apartment through Saha just yesterday. And if there is someone in your life that has an empowering story to share for SA Strong, I want to hear from you. So make sure to connect with me via email and chat with me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and use the hashtag SA Strong.
Oh, did you enjoy that chilly morning we had this morning? There's big changes coming to the air, and we'll tell you why the Gulf of Mexico is behind all of them. That's coming up in 15 seconds after our message from our sponsor.
At Baptist